This is Realty Talk with Ellie and Galen. Welcome to episode 10 of Realty Talk with
Ellie
and Galen. We are back again, back and better than ever. For episode 10, double digits. That's a milestone.
Yeah.
It's good. I don't know if it counts for anything, but that's pretty cool. I'm actually starting to feel like we're going into spring a tad bit. I can feel the warmth.
Yeah, it's 50 out.
Is it? Okay.
Almost.
I haven't been let out of
Rounding up.
I haven't let myself out of the office today. So, but soon. But it's light out later, so that's a good thing. And we hit St. Patrick's Day, which for me is almost kind of like the early sign of spring. Mm-hmm. Kind of getting there. So it's all downhill from here. Uphill, downhill, uphill.
It's uphill.
Uphill, up temperature at least. So. Ellie, we wanted to talk about this because this is something that we picked up, and I know makes you excited and makes me even more excited. You're starting to pick up a couple clients. Mm-hmm. So how do you feel now? Do you feel like you're getting to the thick of it now?
I feel I'm a lot more excited because I've had people I've been like quote unquote working with since I got my license, but now I feel like I'm starting to work with people who are not just jerking my chain, so to say. And I'm excited about that.
No, that's good. I think you're going to find that most people that want to buy or sell, a lot of the times they could be a year out. They could be 2 years out. Most people that contact you aren't going to. It happens, but there's going to be a lot more long-term prospect clients than there are short-term. Meaning, very rarely are you going to have somebody that calls and say, "I want to make an offer today or buy a house this week or something." It happens. Like you might get one a year, two a year when you're starting out. You might get a little more frequent as you get more into the business. But even today, most of my clients, they're looking, but they may not make an offer or buy a home for a few months down the road. So there's still going to be you're going to have probably a solid half, 6 months to a year relationship with them up until they buy the home. But yeah, your first client, I know obviously that's good because I could sense a little bit of downness in you. You're like pumped, but I just think that is welcome to the real estate game. So that's just kind of a natural progression. It's up, you're excited, you're down. I think as I walked in here, I told you, I said, I had an offer come together, I had an offer fall apart, I had an offer that's went into a multiple offer situation. And that's a lot of up and down and emotional roller coasters for myself and my clients. But I've gotten to the point where we just call that a
part of the course.
We just call that a Wednesday. So that's how that's working. But you'll see as things happen, you don't live and die on everything, and you try to get to that position where you have so many balls up in the air that really, if one happens not to stay up, that you have a bunch more that you're still juggling. So, but I guess that first client of yours brings us into the topic that you wanted to ask me about, which is expand on it a little bit because I have it down.
Okay, so I'm going to lay out a scenario for you. You show the client the home and they're like, this home is perfect. This is my dream home. This is the diamond, not even in the rough. And I want to make an offer on it. What is the next thing you do aside from say, great, awesome, I'm happy that we found that for you?
We high five, go get a beer, and just call it a night. No, so really what you want to do, from my approach when we go in to look at a house, depending on the people, every once in a while you get people that walk in and they're like giddy, like this is the house. That happens more times than likely. They like it, they go home, talk about it, then they commit to it. I found that most people don't commit then and there.
Yeah.
That does happen. But if somebody goes into a house and I can tell they like it, especially if I've been showing them a few homes and I know this one definitely stands out, the number one thing, I'm not making this up, everybody says this, but it's still true, is you always have to actually ask for the order. So if you're in sales, which we are, that's how we make a living is through sales.
Yeah.
If we go look at the house and they're like, oh my God, we really like it. I'm like, cool. All right, well, just let me know and we'll, whatever. You could do that, but what you really got to say is, okay, do you guys want to make an offer? Do you like it enough to make an offer? You actually have to ask them, do they like it enough? Do they want to pursue it? And if you do, let's talk about the next step. Because especially in this market, you don't want to sit there and wait around and stall for 2-3 days.
It'll be gone,
Exactly. Yeah. So if someone likes the house, I simply ask them, do you like it enough to make an offer on it? Or do you want to make an offer? If they do, I'm hoping at that point, and I guess I'm saying for every agent, typically, I'm hoping every agent does this. I do this with all my clients, is I already know what bank they're going through, what loan they're going through, and things like that. So, but at that point, I should know exactly what we're dealing with, what kind of loan they're qualified for, what they're qualified up for. Do they need concessions? What type of terms do they need? Are they renting? Do they have a house to sell? All this stuff I already know in my head.
Yeah.
That allows me to make the best possible scenario or offer. Or, hey, maybe I need to tweak a couple things here and there. Or, hey, we're in a multiple offer situation. Let's, figure out the best way to make an offer. So I ask them if they want to make an offer. As soon as they do, then we start talking about how we're going to put the terms together.
Yeah.
What's the offer price? But I did a post the other day on Instagram. What about other terms? It's not all about the purchase price. Is there an inspection? Is there a water test? Do you have to sell a home in order to buy? Are there seller concessions? Is there personal property? When do you need to close by? Do you need to delay the closing? Do you need? I'm probably forgetting a couple here off the top of my head, but there's always terms in the contract that aren't necessarily just the dollar amount. There's other things that are factored in. And then at that point, now day and age, we can do everything electronically, which is cool. So I literally will just be like, hey, I will get the contract out to you in an hour, a couple hours, depending where we are in the day. And I'll send them the contract to sign. And then once we have that, we'll send it to the agent. The other thing I do, if I know they're going to make an offer, I always call the listing agent. Because what worst thing you can do is go show the property. They love it. They want to make an offer on it. All of a sudden, we're going through, and then it's like, hey, I'll send you the contract tonight. They sign in the morning. I send it in. Maybe they can't sign it that night. They sign it in the morning. I send it in. All of a sudden, the agent's like, oh, that went pending last night. Or, hey, actually, now we're in a multiple offer situation. Or, hey, I always call the listing agent, and I say, are there any offers coming in or have come in or currently, are you currently negotiating with? Do you have any showings lined up? That stuff the agent can give you. They're not going to tell you if there's another offer. They're not going to tell you the offer price. Yeah. But, hey, is there another offer? No, there's no other offers, but we have 3 more showings lined up. Okay. Maybe I want to get my offer in soon and have them cancel the showing. So maybe we offer asking price or something very, very, attractive to the seller where they're like, you know what, we got an acceptable offer here. We're not going to sit on it and make these people wait and risk them backing out or changing their mind. Yeah. For a potential second offer. So you basically, to kind of sum that up, you want to you want to know your client's financial situation and also their moving situation, logistical moving part. Figure that out and then move quickly and talk to the agent. I mean, that's you gotta have all the terms and numbers and game plan available. And you don't want to stall. You want to ask for the sale. If they like it, ask them. I'm not going to force them to make an offer or push them to make an offer. But if I know they literally are just like, I just need to get an offer in and all they want to do is know that I got to, I just got to write it up. Yeah. That's a good spot to be in. So obviously they like it. You make the offer and then try to help them in negotiating. So that would be it in a nutshell. Yeah. I probably took a roundabout way to answer that, but you get the idea, right?
That's pretty much what I figured. Okay. Yeah.
So it's now if they want to wait, what do I do? If they kind of, typically you get some people and they don't want to make a decision right there. They usually go home, they chit chat, they sleep on it. I usually, depending on the situation, if it looks like it was a halfway decent showing, I usually ask them before I leave, do you guys like the house? They usually say yes. If I get a sense that they're not ready to commit right then and there, I usually just leave it as, hey guys, just send me any questions you have over. Think about it tonight. Send me any questions over, and I'll just follow up with you tomorrow. Yeah. That way, it's a lot of people don't like to be sold to. So I'm just like, you let me know. If it's the house you like, just let me know, because then that's when my expertise will go into overdrive. You finding a home, that's a lot on you. As soon as you tell me it's the house you like, then that's when I can really become an asset to you and help you out. Yeah. So that's what I do. If I know they're not going to commit to me right then and there, and make it very non-threatening. Hey, just take a night, think it over, get questions. If you need questions answered, we'll just touch base again tomorrow and go from there. So those are pretty much how I gauge it. Obviously, if they have no interest, we just say scrap it, move on to the next one, or hey, I'll follow up in a week with you guys or 2 weeks, depending on how active they are. But yeah, I think that's kind of like that's what I've always done. But I find that that's kind of a good approach, and I think that obviously it works because most buyers respond to that pretty well. You know, so did you have any kind of other questions?
No, that was just the thing that I figured I wanted to talk about.
That
today.
was the one that popped up.
Yep.
No, that's good. I will go over my. Actually, I sent this meme. I'll have to send it over to you. You know how many times I say to you, I'm stressed out?
Yeah.
I tell to Ellie, I will like walk in. She's, how you doing? I said, I'm just stressed. I'm stressed. And I'm not really stressed. I just joke around. But I saw this meme today when it was something about if your day's stressful, realize that there's a 50-lane highway in China that merges to 4 lanes. And it just showed a jam-packed, literally all these people trying, almost like a bottleneck, trying to funnel into this thing. And I'll have to show it to you. But
what a nightmare.
But I just said, anytime I ever walk in and say I'm stressed out or it's a bag of snakes or something like that, just say, at least you're not in China. So on the 50-lane highway. So basically what I wanted to say is the last couple days, listings for people that are looking, I've been telling them, and I've been telling people, listings will come on. They are coming on slowly but surely. I know I have quite a few listings coming up that will be on the market. I promise. That's just me. There's other agents that are also listing properties. So be patient. If you are looking for a home, they will come. And again, just make sure you are qualified. So, but if you're not, and you reach out to me, I will definitely get you qualified as soon as possible with some good lender friends in the area that I have. So, Ellie, anything else you want to touch on today? Episode 10, double digits. Give us some words. Give us some words of encouragement going into our Wednesday evening.
Today's the first day of spring.
Is it?
Yep.
Today's the equinox
at 5 p.m. What time is it?
Oh,
it is in 5 minutes. It will be spring.
Wow. So guys, enjoy your last 5 minutes of winter. I'm sure you all are loving that. Again, producer Jordan is on vacation right now, so this may or may not be out by tomorrow or tonight. We will try. The video footage, same thing. If I cannot figure it out, it will be on next week when Jordan gets back. But I'll try. That's why, we're really missing Jordan this week. So, well, that's all we got for episode 10.
Ellie
and Galen, we are out. We will see you all next week.
In the spring.
In the spring. All right. Catch you later.